and gentle pongs, we're getting into the home stretch. I have now got everything built basically in 3/4 of the attic space. I've now got to work from here back into that corner. Unfortunately, that means dealing with all of this. We have pipework, that pipework going to the shower. All this wire, because over there is where all the wire comes up from the consumer unit and into here to get spread around. I've got to deal with these heavy duty bits of pipework, which are the central heating system, all of which comes from over in this corner, and the flue. But before I start all that, I have to clean up all this mess of what's left of the old guff. So, let's get started, shall we? Well, that is the last of the easy ones. A nice straight run, no crisis, no farms, no fouls, straight across, bolt, 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 bolts. But now it's getting interesting. It's where the old chimney used to be. Now, for the near future, we're going to be knocking down all that chimney into the kitchen to give us some more space. Tempting to do it while I'm up here, but we'll see. Okay, moved downstairs temporarily. Done a bit of work upstairs today, but the ceremonial removing of the props, and hopefully the ceiling won't come down on top of me. Fingers crossed. Can I have a hallelujah? Now, yesterday I did the easy bit, just the plumbing for the bathroom really had to be moved up a bit. That's where it comes up from downstairs. Just put a couple of 90s in, run it high, new T down to the bathroom, and carry it on to the shower. So that's all high and above now. But today I've got the fun bit. The fun bit being this lot. That is the top of the central heating system, which comes from the same corner over there. It's got to go up high, run along the side, those ones, and then back down, and then back into the floor down here. All to make room for nice new rafters. I've already drained the system down a little bit, so in theory, when I start cutting through these pipes, I won't flood the kitchen. Fingers crossed. Okay, done. Central heating, drained, new pipework put in, running up and across. Temporary, just a height so I can get the other stuff underneath it basically. I can tidy it up and get it exactly right later on, because there will need to be T-pieces in it for the radiator, which will be here, and extensions that way for a radiator which will be over in that room. So, and possibly even little extension T-pieces for a little hand towel dryer, which is going to be in the cloakroom. But I have a possible 22 joints, so I have 22 failure possibilities when I repressurize the system, which I'm going to do now. Let's see. Well, success. No leaks. Pressure, system running. Sand getting hot. So there's water going around the system. Return is getting tepid. So back to nailing bits of wood together. Well, I'd rather hope to have that corner finished by now. That was the cunning plan. But late in the day, I ran into a problem. I ran out of these 12mm hole square washers. And unfortunately, my local B&Q had run out. So I had to go all the way across the other side of town to the Wicks to get them. Result is that was the last of Friday used up before I picked the daughter up from school. Oh, and can't work at weekends. Child's here. So it's Monday morning and we're back on it again. Today, hopefully, I'll finish the rest of the floor. Aha! I hear you cry. He's put those two too close together. The fool. There is a reason behind the madness. If one would care to look at this end, you will find all the pipework. All the pipework runs there, and the flue for the boiler is there. Neither of which are easily moved. The plumbing could be done, but hardly worth it. The flue, very difficult to move. So, in order to get my next piece here, the other side of the flue, my next rafter, the other side of the flue, I would ideally have had one here, somewhere, to keep the spacing sensible, but I can't. So that one here has got to go in to give me a sensible spacing to the next one over there. Because spacing from there to there would have been too big, whereas here to there, just about on the limit of the spacing I'm allowed. That's why these two are a little close together. Okay. But also, to get that last one in, I've got to cut off all these little tail ends of the rafters. Gotta cut them back. It's going to be a pain at the bottom. It's times like these I wish I was left-handed. And that is the last one in. Hurrah! we have floor, all the way around. Jings. And as the day ends and I look back upon my endeavours, I am pleased. Now I have to do much more. Various things to do, in no particular order. I've got to rerun all the lighting circuit for downstairs, so it runs not over the top of stuff, but through stuff and alongside stuff. I have got to start thinking about putting the purlins in and the uprights, the ashlar wall. I have got to think about putting the insulation down in between the flooring rafters and then putting the floor on top of that. And while the purlins are probably the first one, I'm going to have to get on with that sharpish, because you should have seen my heating bill for last week with no insulation up here. Oh, weep. But for now, I'm a happy man, and I think we've broken the back of the worst of it. So that's all for this video. Next video shall be what it will be. Hopefully you'll join me then. Bye.